So Bella, we started working together over a year ago, I think it is now. And we were just reflecting on some of the things that we've done together. Divine healing, soul contract reading. And we've worked one-on-one kind of on your business, your soul mission around health and well-being. And it's a big kind of soup at this point because we've done several things as they've arisen. We've also done some star magic healing as well.
Yeah.
Can you think back to or feel back into how you were feeling before we started working together, and perhaps what caused you or prompted you to, reach out to me and decide to do something for yourself to do this with me?
Yeah, I think since probably 2020, I've been on this big journey of self-healing. I went through a big breakup, and that triggered a whole lot of stuff in me with, relationships with my parents and growing up and things that happened and traumatic things that happened. And I kind of went through some psychotherapy for a few years, and I did all these different things. And it was almost like when I came to work with you, that I was ready to work on the energetically, whereas before it was more mental. I was trying to clear things in my head, make sense of things. So that's really how I came to you, because I knew that there was deeper stuff to work on than just the mental. And I was clearer in my head a bit, but I was still feeling energetically like I was being held back. There was things weren't moving in the direction that I wanted. I think I felt a bit chaotic, maybe. I'm trying to think back to a year ago now, but so it was really a case of feeling ready to work more spiritually and work deeper.
Yeah. And how was it in the different sessions? And we started with divine healing, actually, didn't we?
Yeah. That first session, I remember, was very powerful. And during the session, I felt shifts. And I remember coming out of that and feeling like, wow. I really felt things move. And then I think at the end there were some animals that came in and essences of flower essences, I think, that you kind of that came in at the end. And the weeks that followed that, I started to feel different. I don't think I'd started that job I'm in now, actually, when we started working together.
No, you cleared a lot of issues around abundance and lack.
Yes.
I remember that. And then you got promoted.
Yeah, I did. I did get promoted, and I've been navigating quite a difficult job with a lot of stuff going on. And so then it kind of felt like a natural, I needed another session. I think it was only about 6 weeks later, we did soul retrieval, because I've had a lot of traumas, which in a way I didn't really see how traumatic they were until we started working on them. And I started to talk about it, and then we started to clear some of the energy and bring back parts of the soul that had disappeared. So starting to feel whole again, which gave me more confidence outwardly, but also helped to make peace with those things that had happened.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of loss and death, hasn't there? You've lost a lot of people.
I lost and also very close together. I lost I lost, like, my parents divorced when I was young. There were some incidents that happened because he drank heavily. He died, and then my 25-year-old brother was killed. It was a time, including me being hit by cyclists a month before and breaking my leg a month before my brother was killed in this car accident. There was a lot to work through there, and I was dealing with a lot of self-worth issues, a bit of a people pleaser. I realised that probably in those traumatic times, and with my dad being drunk a lot when I was younger and doing things that were not good, that I was in the room when they were happening, but they're not things that I remember happening, but I know they happened because my mum's told me. And I think, if I was in the room when that was going on, I can't imagine what the tension was and what the atmosphere was that I was absorbing. And I've also learned that I absorb a lot around me. So I absorb emotions and I absorb a lot of energy that's around me and can sometimes take it on as my own. So working with you, learning how to differentiate between what's mine and what's not mine has been really helpful as well.
Thank you. And I know that you, I think I've observed, well now, after we've been working together for a year or so, I've noticed that things are smoothed out, and you're also stepping into kind of a more place of sovereignty. Absolutely. And being more self-directed rather than things happening to you. Yeah. Or feeling at the effect of the chaos. There's a new level of taking charge, of deciding. Yeah, and I have wavered a bit this year off my mission or my path and sidestepped a bit, and I think some of that has been a bit of avoidance of my stepping into my power. But we've continued to work together, and coming here this weekend has been fantastic because it's taken me out of some chaos and given me time to reflect, have the support that I've needed, and a reminder of reminding me of what all this work we've done and what I'm here to do, and get back on my true path. And that's been amazing. I don't really want to go home right now. It's been really fabulous. But I'm if I look at myself now and then a year ago, I'm much clearer and stronger. It's almost like this final little push to just step into stepping into my power, really. But I'm sure we'll do more work together as well. It's not over yet, there's always more to do. Well, there is always another level, and we however, we actually talked about that yesterday, didn't we, with the workshop that you came down for. And we've done some one-to-one work as well. Actually, one of the things that has been really useful is the tools as well that you've given me for protecting myself, because I absorb so much. So the tools for protection are really, really great, and working on an energetic level. And I use them before I travel now, or I use them before I go into a situation. And you've given more tools this weekend. So yeah, that's all been very helpful. I'm so glad. Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to share, or if someone was thinking about, they're looking at the pages on the website about divine healing and other things and wondering about it? Yeah, if you're open to energetic work and
it's really powerful healing. So I would recommend someone to have a session, and you know, there's no pressure from you to do. It's you know, there's no pressure to do it any more than one session, but I think if you have one session, you'll realise that it's very powerful and you might want to take on more. That's it's definitely, yeah, I mean, I've been working with you for a year now, and I know I'll continue, so it's been, I would recommend it.
Thank you so much, Bella. It's been such a delight and a privilege to work with you, and I really thank you for your trust. And
that's another thing, actually. I felt like I really trusted you. I could be very open, and the level of trust that I felt with you is actually really key, because that's also drawn me to work with you more, because I felt so, I trust you and felt understood.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.